Ray Sanchez, who wrote Rip Van Winkle, the original bass for the group, who wrote the song, he works for Con Ed, and I knew him in the company. So I used to kid him every once in a while because we used to play ball against each other. I say, Ray, I sing. And he said, yeah, I know, Joe, one of these days. And then one day when they were putting the group back together again, he asked me, hey, would you like to come and try it? I'm trying to put the group back together again. So that was it, and the rest was history after they liked what they heard.
I'll be your love till the end of time.
It was a big thrill because I sang with local groups, but this was actually a named group that had recognition. So the first couple of shows I did, you're on stage and you're looking at some of these groups that you grew up idolizing, and all of a sudden now I'm sharing the same stage with them. So it just was surreal.
Hush, my darling, don't feel my darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
To me, singing with this group, and when I get up and I sing, you'll see me close my eyes. I mean, I'm going back somewhere when I was 16. You know what I mean? I see me close my eyes, and I'm enjoying every minute. We lived in a special time. I think we were really blessed to live when we did. I don't think there'll ever be another time like it, and I think that's what's special about the music. It just it makes you remember those times. Even my son Scott, he sees me and my wife, we were married all these years and everything, staying together, and he says, Dad, I wish I lived in your days. He says, I wish I could have grown up. We put on Happy Days and we watched that Laverne and Shirley or whatever. And even my little 7-year-olds, can we watch Laverne and Shirley? Just something blessed about that time.
It was just getting to revisit the past, and that was really special, but it's just amazing how they can use their voices to make sounds and music. It's so impressive. I was just in awe. John said you could close your eyes and be there. That's the way it was. You could just close your eyes and be there.
Oh, I love the devotions. I've seen them here before. And I couldn't wait to come and get a little background on them because usually I just hear them sing. My question was what their day job was. And they told me one worked for Con Ed, one worked for FedEx, one worked in the court system, and the other's the transit authority. I like the sound of the music. For some reason, I have an old soul. It sounds real to me. It has meaning.
Favorite question was with the gentleman that asked about the music and how do you figure out with the notes and stuff. And then when I answered and tell him that I have no notes, I don't know music, and I just do everything by ear. And that was interesting. Well, because our music was very simple. The Doo Wop music was very simple. The beat is basically the same. The words are, basically the same. It's just a matter of different, like a little off beat or a little on beat. But basically, that's what happens. It's a different thing. The music now is so intricate with the younger groups, and the musicians are better musicians today than they were years ago. Whereas years ago, I think they were better voices, and the musicians were secondary to back up the singers.
My wife and John's wife, Pat, were high school classmates, and both living in Holbrook and Ronkonkoma, they bumped into each other in the local supermarket over here in Waldo's. And Arlene said to Pat one night that one of the devotions had passed away, and would John be interested in coming down and try it out? And that was back in 2000 at this point. And John came down, and the rest is history.
Return to me, please come back, Bella Mia.
Originally, we were 5. When Ray retired, we just stayed with the 4. And so I've been taking up the bass. I'm a baritone, but I've been taking up the bass.
There you are, little star.
There was a couple of gentlemen out there, they were buying up all the rights to the group names, okay? And then putting together other groups and having them perform as the Devotions, as the Drifters, as, So we all kicked in a couple $100 a piece, got a trademark attorney, and trademarked the name of the Devotions. So again, when Ray retired, he said, keep the thing going, guys, as long as you can. We did the PBS on Channel 13, that series, and he came back out of retirement when we went to Pittsburgh to do the taping of that show. So he dusted himself off for that.
I found it very interesting knowing where they came from. I'm in my 60s, so this is my music that I remember from my youth, and it was a simpler time. It was a time when you had a real chance to get to know people, and I think they really are interested in their fans too. I enjoyed it.
Without our fans, we are nothing. So I always tell people, I always have time when they say, I'm sorry, I hope you don't mind if I interrupt you or I ask you for an autograph. I says, no, that's my pleasure. I mean, without you, I'm nothing. So I love it. I love to talk because I like people in general.
And what's it like to stand on stage with everybody and reminisce and talk about, you know, the past, the present, and the coming future?
That's just as important. The camaraderie what makes it, because we are a family and we're a dying breed. So, I mean, really, that's as important as the singing. I mean, the singing, of course, is primary, but just the camaraderie to share the same, you know, tales of woe, the surprises, the good things, and it's just such a beautiful feeling to share.